What's up, y'all? My name is Noel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, like, comment, and subscribe. Get into it. We have fun here. You know the spiel. Also, if this is your first time, here's a playlist that you can watch. There's a lot of my great videos that have been watched a lot recently, so you can figure out if you want to, commit and subscribe to this channel, because you're gonna want to do it. I'm trying to get to 200 subs by December, so please like, comment, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Help the channel grow so I can do more and make more content for you guys. I know you guys are gonna like it. So, now as you can tell by the title, because you clicked on the title of this video, as you can tell by the title of this video, this is a story time, which is really, really popular on this channel that people really like because my life's a mess. It's a mess. And people like messes, so I'm gonna show it for y'all. This, of course, this story time includes a guy because it wouldn't be my life if it didn't include men that make my life harder than it needs to be, myself included. So a friend of mine introduced me to this other guy, and they've been friends for a while, and he was always talking about the guy and saying his name. And I was like, what does he look like? You're always talking about him. He showed me the guy's photo, and I was like, wow, he is really, really cute. He's like, hey, do you want me to show him a picture of you, so y'all can start talking? And I was like, sure, I'm cool with it. But my friend was also like, just so you know, he's in an open relationship. And I was like, cool, I don't really care. This story time takes place in the summer of 2018. So I wasn't really looking for a relationship. I was just having fun and, out there. So I didn't care that he had a boyfriend. It was open relationship, meaning he could mess with whoever he wanted to mess with. So it wasn't an issue. I found his Instagram. I can't remember who found whose Instagram first, but found his Instagram. I started liking some photos. I followed. He liked some photos back. And then eventually he slid into my DMs. And things were cool. We were flirting, talking, getting to know each other. It was cool, calm, copacetic, as usual. As these things always start out great before they get bad. But I was hanging out and I was talking to him. We were texting. And then I was like, trying to figure out, when do you want to hang out? When are you free? So I started going down the list of all the days. I went from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I went through the entire 7-day week. And he was like, nope, 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 nope. Booked. Okay, all right, I like to think that I'm not delusional, and I can tell that when people are not interested. So when people are not interested, I'm gonna back off so I'm not that creepy guy who's harassing people. That's not cute. We stopped talking for a few days, and I was chilling at home, and then one day he texted me. And this day happened to be my day off, so I didn't have to work. I was at home in my pajamas chilling. Text me, he's like, what are you doing? I'm just at home chilling, watching Netflix, and he was like, come over. So I was like, okay, cool, well, let me take a shower and brush my teeth and wash myself. And he was like, nah, you're gonna take too long. I don't care where I'm going. I don't care if I'm going to a birthday party, my grandma's house, the bowling alley, school, whatever. I'm not leaving the house until I wash. I'm not leaving the house until I brush my teeth. Why would you even say that? Why would you say that? Why would you even want me to come to your place and lay up with you and I'm musty? That's nasty. That's not cute. That's foolishness. And he was very adamant about me coming right away and rushing. And I had to make it very clear at this point that I said, I will come over to hang out with you, but I am not having sex with you. I don't wanna have sex, not in the mood. He said, cool, we're not even gonna do nothing, we're just gonna chill. Keep this in mind. So I took a shower and got dressed and everything. I told my mom I was heading out with a friend. I called a Lyft and I headed on my way. He lived about 6 minutes away from me, so he wasn't that far. He lived about 6 minutes away. He wasn't that far, so it didn't take me that long to get to him. So when I meet up with him, I'm thinking immediately that we're gonna go into his place and just chill out or whatever. But he informed me that we needed to go to CVS. So instead of him coming out the building, he was in the parking lot in his car. So I hopped in his car and he was like, yeah, we're going to CVS to get some Neosporin because he had got a burn on his dick. You're probably wondering how this happened. The reason he had a burn on his dick is because he tried to nair his pubic hair. If you don't know what nair is, it is a hair removal lotion that has chemicals and it has very strict instructions to follow. And if you do not follow those instructions, it will go horribly, horribly wrong. One of those things, man, you can burn your skin and you're supposed to use it on your legs. I think you can use it on your arms, but you're not supposed to use it on your pubic hair. You're just not supposed to. It was a bad decision. And if there's anything I'm good at is picking men who make bad decisions. It's really a hobby of mine, really grinds my gears. So we go back to his place and things are pretty chill, pretty regular, pretty normal. He has pet ferrets, so he's feeding his pet parrot. Oh my God. He is feeding his pet ferret. And then he puts on Family Guy, and then he offers me
the devil's lettuce.
Now, I cannot confirm or deny if I partook in the devil's lettuce. Don't ask me. Just know that it was offered to me, okay? Don't ask me, don't ask me. It was offered to me, that's all I can say. Wait up. Oh my gosh. There we go. So, you know, we're cooling, we're doing whatever and chilling, and eventually he like kisses me, we start cuddling, this, that, and the third. Now, mind you, I told him before I came over, I said, I'm not having sex with you. I don't want to have sex. That's not what I came here to do. And I'm no stranger to sex. I have no issue with it, like, obviously. But, you know, if I'm not in the mood, I'm not in the mood. And I'm not gonna force something that doesn't feel right. So, I don't wanna have sex. I don't wanna have it. I don't wanna have it. I don't wanna have it. So, you know, we're kissing and cuddling, whatever, and then he puts his hand, oh, I forgot to say this part. Oh my gosh. I'm saying this all out of order. My notes are all out of order. I'm out of order. Before we even got to the devil's lettuce and all that stuff, he needed to apply the Neosporin. So he went in the bathroom for a few minutes, and he comes out and he's like, hey, I need your help. I'm like, what do you need help with? He's like, the Neosporin, I gotta, you know, I need to be, oh my God, how do I explain this? Basically what he said was he needed his penis to be erect. All the skin that was burnt would be exposed and that he could properly apply the Neosporin. And he did not want to do it himself, so he asked me to do it. So here we are on his couch, and he whips it out, and I'm like taking the Neosporin. He's like, you know, you gotta play with it. So I'm just here with it, just trying to get it where it needs to get. Finally, we get it where it needs to get, and I'm like applying the Neosporin, I'm like applying it, and the whole time doing it, he's doing the whole, ow, like a teapot. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. So then, now we can get back to where I was, because I messed up the order. But now, after that, he offered me the devil's lettuce, and then the kissing and the cuddling and all that stuff. So, puts his hand around my waist, and he's like, let's go. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then he proceeds to like try to move me, and I guess he was trying to like get my pants off. And I politely nudged him off me and was like, no, we're not doing that, because I said I'm not doing that. So you need to respect my boundaries and my consent. Needless to say, he was not happy about this. No. He was bothered. He was upset. He was shook and triggered. Now this is a part I want to make sure for all the people at home about consent. Now, you have to respect people's boundaries. If someone says that they don't want to have sex, you need to respect that. Do not invite them over with the expectation that, well, I can just give them some drinks, or I can just kiss up on them, or when we're in the heat of the moment, they're gonna change their mind. Like, no. If someone says they don't wanna have sex, you need to understand that and respect that. Don't try to coerce people. Don't try to guilt them into it. Don't try to talk them into it. If someone says a no, or they're not interested in doing that, that is not the code word or the code line for you to pressure and input your influence to get into their pants. If someone says they're not having sex, no. And if that's a problem for you, don't invite them over. I don't like wasting people's time, and I don't like to have my time waste, which is why I told him from the beginning that if you want sex, I'm not gonna give that to you. So if he had an issue with that, he should have told me to stay my ass at home, and he could do whatever he gotta do, or he can call somebody else to do it. But then in my mind, I'm just like, bruh, I just spent like 5 minutes rubbing Neosporin on your dick and putting a Band-Aid on it, and you could barely handle that. It was like a sad hand job. I wasn't doing much. So if it hurts to do that, how are you gonna insert yourself into me? Like you're in no position. You're in no position to be having sex. So I was really just like, why are you upset? And I mean, I tried to, kiss him and go back to cuddling, but it was very apparent that he was upset and that he had asked me over there for that very purpose of having sex. So his energy changed, he shut down, and I could tell in the look in his face and his whole demeanor that he was like ready for me to go. So he was like, you want me to take you home? And I was like, yeah, take me home. I'd appreciate that. So he takes me home, and the car ride's kind of awkward and quiet, and really, I don't even know if we said 5 words to each other, but it was really quiet. It was awkward. He gets home and he starts texting me again. And then he texts me, he's like, sorry for wasting your time. And I was like, my time wasn't wasted. I can just tell you that you weren't interested in me anymore. And then this is when things go off the deep end. This is when things are like, game over.
Game over.
So then he goes on a tangent about how I wasted his time and that I made it seem like I was promiscuous and I wanted to have sex with him and I was just this big freak. And then he accuses me of trying to infiltrate his relationship and steal his boyfriend's position. What? Nigga. Let me just break this down real quick. One, I told you I wasn't gonna have sex with you. Didn't want to do that. 2, I spent one afternoon with you. We talked for a week and I spent one afternoon with you. What in your mind possessed you to think that I was trying to steal a position and get into a committed relationship? No. Clown, foolery, foolishness, confusion, delusion. I was just baffled. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave this alone. Clearly you're upset. I'm gonna leave you alone. And also, my time was not wasted. You gave me a free ride. You spent your gas money, your time. You offered me your substance. And you took me to your place. I had the day off. I was gonna sit on my ass all day and eat snacks. So I didn't waste shit, okay? You wasted your own time because you didn't listen, because you didn't comprehend, because it wasn't clicking. So after that conversation, needless to say, he was not my biggest fan. So he unfollowed me and I was like, you know what?
And I'm at peace with that.
Or maybe I unfollowed him. I don't remember. So then this is when I connect this story time to the other story time, the situationship story time, which a lot of you guys liked and watched. So if you haven't seen that story time, click here. It's a great time. You will not regret it, I promise. Now, last summer, so this is the summer 2018. So the whole summer went by and I hadn't talked to this guy. So it was like a whole year later. I hadn't talked to this guy. We stopped communicating, all that. He unfollowed me, I unfollowed him. We were not cool. During the summertime of 2019, when I was getting over the dude who had played me and I was in my feelings and I was hurt, he randomly popped in my mind and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot all about him. And I was like, he just randomly popped in my mind. So I was like, I wonder what he's up to, like I wonder what he's doing. I look up his Instagram name again or whatever. I think I had it from memory and I found it. And then I liked like 1 or 2, maybe 3 photos. But I'm gonna give myself the benefit of the doubt that I was not this thirsty and this desperate that I did this. So I'm gonna say I liked 2 photos. I wake up in the morning, I'm on my way to work because I have like a 9 a.m. shift at work. And I noticed that he followed me back at like 5 a.m. in the morning. So I'm like, cool, follow me back. Obviously he's not upset anymore. He doesn't hate me anymore, so cool. So then as I'm clocking in for work, I put my phone back in my locker because you can't have your phone at work. And I liked a few more photos. I don't know the number. Don't know what I was going through. And then by the end of the shift, I see that he liked multiple photos. So I'm like, cool. So here is the waiting game. You know the waiting game when you go on someone's Instagram page, you like a bunch of photos to get their attention and you follow them and you're waiting to see who's gonna go into whose DMs. And I told myself no matter what, I was not getting in this nigga's DMs first. That was not what's gonna happen. So then a few days passed and he hadn't sent my DMs. I was like, you know what? He just liked the photos. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean we're gonna start talking again. Doesn't mean we're gonna be cool again. A friend of mine on her Instagram story, she posted a post and it was like, repost this to your story if you're a virgin. And I was like, obviously I'm not a virgin, but I was like, this is a joke. Like I'm gonna repost it on my page to see how many of my friends are gonna hop in my DMs and be like, bitch, you lying. You dumb as hell. What are you talking about? I was just doing it to be funny. And I reposted it and then he saw it and then he slid in my DMs and was like, but what about the time that we ellipses, implying something happened. One thing I don't do, I don't lie on my dick and I don't lie on my pussy. So now I was like, nigga, stop playing. Like we just cuddled. Like what are you talking about? And he was like, yeah, LOL, I know, I'm joking. So then while we're, we start having a casual conversation, I'm asking him how life's been going. And then as the conversation goes on, I tell him, I'm really surprised that we're talking right now. Like, I didn't think I'd ever hear from you again. I didn't think you wanted to speak to me again. And then he was like, well, you ghosted me. And I'm like, hold up, sir, hold up. No. You are the reason why we stopped talking.
And then I mentioned, I told you about sex, came over, you tried to text me, I said no, he was like, yeah, we were flirting so much messages, and I don't know, you seemed really into it, so I thought that, you were just playing, but when you pushed me off, it kind of confused me, took me off guard. But I apologize that my hormones did the best of me, I should have done it.
And I was like, cool, I accept the apology. So then I'm like, well, are we cool? Do you want to be friends? Do you want to be cool? Can we mend the bridge? Is the bridge mended? And he says,
I'm not really a good friend, I don't relate to a lot of people, and honestly, I'm just gonna keep trying to have sex with you, so.
No. I'm not mad, because at least he was honest. That is honest. If someone shows you who they are, believe them. I literally put my phone down and laughed. I was like, wow, niggas is out here. Niggas is being niggas. I said, okay. And I guess he did not like that response because he then went and unfollowed me again. Follow me back, just to unfollow me again. All over again. The cycle continues. Now, you would think that is the end. You would think that's the end of the story. You would think that's where it ends. Nothing else happened. You're wrong. So about 2 weeks after he unfollowed me again and we had that conversation or whatever, I'm walking home from Student Station, which is the metro station in Maryland, if you don't know. So I was walking home, listening to music, and then I hear someone call my name. I'm looking around like, what's going on? And surely enough, it's him. And he's like, do you need a ride? And I was like, okay. He is parked on the side of the road, and there was no shoulder of the road, so he was parked in a spot that you're not supposed to be parked in. So eventually, after waiting for traffic and, you know, dodging cars, I run to his car, get on the other side, hop in, and he drives me home. In my mind, I think this nigga I think he really does not with me, for real. He could have kept driving. He didn't have to park at the side of the road. He didn't have to stop. He didn't have to take me home. He could have easily just kept going home. But he picked me up. That was the end. And that has to be one of the most confusing situations ever. I don't know if this nigga hates me or I don't know. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But now, what do I want you to take away from this video? Niggas are confusing. Consent is important, and don't try to coerce somebody into having sex. If someone says no, it's a no. And don't waste people's time, and don't waste your own time. You know? Just don't. And that is the end of the story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was entertaining. As I always say, I hope it was entertaining and great and that you love it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with your friends. I am trying to get to 200 subscribers by December, and I would really appreciate it if you would support me. So, that is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. My name is Noel, and I will see you in the next video.